Greg, the offensive line, of course, that's a source of pride for this program and has been for a number of years, but it hasn't been at the level that we would expect. But you got, in particular, 3 young players, some sophomores that got valuable playing time and started last year, and so you're set up pretty well.
Absolutely, and you're talking about Matt Farniok, you're talking about Brendan Hymas, and then you're talking about Bo Wilson. He's a guard. The other 2 are tackles. And definitely they got a lot of playing time last year, and they have taken over the leadership role on that offensive line. And you're going to have some freshmen coming in. Everybody's looking forward to seeing Bryce Benhart, who was in the All-American Bowl last year, big 6'9", 310-pounder. And I saw him a couple weeks ago at a Friday Night Lights camp. He was out there watching, and he looks like he's even bigger already. So we expect him to move in and take over one of those starting tackle spots, which would probably move Matt Farniok down to a guard. And then you have a pretty seasoned line. The question is at center right now. Cameron Juergens, who was a Rivals 100 kid out of Beatrice, Nebraska here, come in as a tight end, but Scott Frost took one look at him and thought he could be an All-American center and play in the NFL for many years. So he's making the transition to center. He got hurt a little bit during spring ball, but if he takes over the center spot, it's either going to be him or Trent Hickson, who's another local kid out of Omaha, who's a real good utility guy. And, he right now would be the starting center. So, in my opinion, pretty good with their starting unit. And then you're going to have some other incoming freshmen in there for backups. And there's going to be a lot of young guys getting a lot of playing time, just like happened last year.
Get Greg Peterson on the line. You can join him at Husker Online. He also does work for Rivals and has for a number of years covering Nebraska football. And, of course, you guys are starved for Nebraska football talk, and I try to deliver the big programs. And, of course, the Huskers, despite 4-8 and being – they're one of those relevant, not relevant programs. They're always relevant in terms of name brand and national prominence, regardless of what happens on the field, but obviously have not been in the mix in recent years.